tense. Only 4 teams remain in the biggest club competition in the world, and we're not far away from kickoff in the first leg. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. An intriguing night ahead of us here at the Bernabeu in Madrid. Welcome, Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. It's Real Madrid, the record winners of the European Cup for Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. And Lee, what are you expecting?
Well, not that long ago, PSG would have been looking at this fixture as a dream. Well, I've just got news for you. It's a reality. You've got to perform on a stage like this. Can PSG match Real Madrid? We're just about to find out.
It looked as though PSG were going to eliminate Real Madrid in 2018 at the round of 16 stage, but it didn't quite happen for them. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Carvajal plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. Marco Asensio plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. But it can't get through. Ceballos. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Tremendous challenge. Benzema. Vinicius. Marco Asensio's in the thick of things. It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. What a shocking pass, really. Asensio. Benzema. Course. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Course with the corner. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final. First goal of the contest. Well, PSG get the ball moving again. How will they respond? He's in with a chance. Mbappe! And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and it's in the back of the net. Well, a penny for his thoughts right now, Derek. Plan B, I think, is needed.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
Del Paris Saint-Germain, con el 10, Neymar.
Well, no getting away from it. Keylor Navas has figured prominently on the back pages of late, facing his former club, facing his past league. To take the lead! Good defending to prevent the chance. Surely! Perfect challenge. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. And firing it into the area. Well cleared away. It did look on for them, but not to be. Breaking at pace. Toni Kroos. Here is Marco Asensio. Kroos. Committed challenge. So a throw in here. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Shown inside. Mbappe! A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, I can tell you, Derek, when I got into this position, it was panic stations. Hit it as hard as you can. But that's a lovely, lovely controlled finish. In step, in the goal.
So they're playing again. Can Real Madrid bounce back?
PSG, con el 7, Mbappé.
Fine run from Mbappé. A real opening now. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. And over comes the corner. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, he's lost it. Doughty defending to win the ball back. Marco Asensio. This is Kroos. Verratti. Bruno Fernandes has it. On he goes. And it might be. Still possibilities. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it. Have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
Vinicius Junior. Karim Benzema.
Alfonso Agullón.
Chance to do damage.
Espera en recepción. Repetimos.
Poor attempt at a pass, really.
Alfonso Agullón. Tu hijo Foncho te espera en recepción.
Course. And the pass, a good one. Well, not the easiest of chances. Tightly marked, but not even close in the end. And there to intervene. Carvajal. And now they have the ball back. Well, sloppy in possession. Skipping away. Opportunity it is. And the ball is loose. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
Well, I'm still trying to work out what he did there to keep that ball out of the net. Absolutely brilliant goalkeeping.
As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Karim Benzema. Throw-ins given. Dani Ceballos. And return to Marco Asensio. Untidy on the ball. Toni Kroos. Asensio. Ceballos. Given away by Real Madrid. He has time to play it over. Asensio. Oh, that's a fine pass. Kroos. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Marco Asensio. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And disappointingly, he got completely underneath that.
Well, here's a coaching tip. Long range shot, lean back equals over the bar.
I always listen to your coaching tips, Lee. And Real come away with it. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Just cutting off the supply. And he takes it on. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. And space for the cross. Kroos. Carvajal. Here's Kroos. It had an invitation attached, but he couldn't avail himself of the opportunity.
Well, just look at him. He thinks it's in, just wide.
Marco Asensio. They've won back possession. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Asensio. And offside, unfortunately. Mendy. Asensio. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Well, it all counts for naught. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Second half of this Champions League semi-final first leg underway. They couldn't quite muster a real threat. And Kroos failed to hold it. Now what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Real Madrid have given it away. This is looking threatening. The ball back with Real now. Well, the timing a little bit off. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, he stepped up to the plate to get that goal to put his team on equal terms. Can he produce a winner in this second half? Let's find out.
Kroos. To jump in front. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! Disappointing for PSG to concede the goal. Now let's see if they can attack with vigour. Toni Kroos. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Valverde. Well, beaten easily here. Kroos. Here's Marco Asensio. And able to close down the shot. Good pressure high up the pitch. How about the cross? Asensio. Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Well, coming up on EA TV, more action from Liga. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Angers.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
All the way through to the keeper then. Mbappe. Throw-ins given. Stoppage in play and a chance for the referee to go back and retrospectively hand out a yellow card. Tremendous challenge. Federico Valverde. Top-class defending. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. But he could run onto it here. And it could be for Marco Asensio. Keylor Navas with a terrific save.
Absolutely genius.
And Real with the ball again. Aimed towards Marco Asensio. Well, possibilities in the centre. He's taken on his opponent here. Accurate ball in towards the near post. Not to be this time. And space to attack. Real chance. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Real Madrid get the throw in. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Carvajal. Dani Ceballos. Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. Marco Asensio. Mayoral. Carvajal. And Carvajal untidy in possession there. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Mbappe! And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
Well, here it is. You have to say they've come under a lot of pressure today. Had to do a lot of defending, but it's a well-taken goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride.
Con el 7, Mbappé.
Alert defending. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Oh, big chance! Rafinha! I don't think the goalkeeper will be complaining about poor finishing like that, Lee.
No, it's not about the goalkeeper, it's about that poor effort. That really is awful.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Valverde. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Superbly read and executed. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Defenders need to cover. Chances on. Can they stop it going in? What a vital intervention. With time running out, a corner to Real Madrid. Substitution for Real Madrid.
Con el 2, Carvajal. Le sustituirá con el 7, Hazard.
And firing it into the area. Asensio. Played into the box. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Theo Hernandez. This is Kroos. Can they push ahead in the closing stages? Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's through here. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Over it comes. And that was a very fine read. Now he must favour the cross. Marco Asensio's in the thick of things. He can't hold on to it. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Toni Kroos. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. This is Kroos. Theo Hernandez. Still level. Real Madrid continue to look for what could be a winner. Well, he didn't catch it the way he intended on the volley.
No, on volleys, you've got to keep your eye on the ball, and he just wavered a little bit. Not one he'd be looking back on very fondly.
And Real doing well to win it back. Joe Gomez. Theo Hernandez now. Marco Asensio. And return to Marco Asensio. And there it is, the full-time whistle. You've got to say, not much to choose. He's in with a chance. Mbappe!